Furries are well known for their drama. Internal conflicts do seem to be a never-ending plague on the community. But today we're not talking about that. Today, we are talking about the people who cause drama with the community itself. Over the years, anti-furries or anti-furs have come up with a slew of derogatory terms for members of the community. Many of these have become literal memes, and today's silly episode, we are going to look at a handful of them. Hello, Furs from the web. My name is Scar, and this is the history of furry insults. Stay tuned.
Hey, this way to the Skunkfucker party.
The oldest traceable derogatory term against furries is skunkfucker. Back in the golden age of furry fandom, funny animal fans were beginning to meet up at bigger comic-cons with room parties. While it helped cement the foundation for the conventions in the community that exists today, not everyone was such a fan. Some attendees saw these furries as intruding on the con, and thus began defacing flyers for their room parties. A consistent marking was the term skunkfucker. People would scratch out furry or rip down signs outright. Such acts were often followed up with, "This way to the skunkfucker party." The term was used vocally as well, but fell into obscurity during the furry renaissance. As would become tradition, furries memed the term internally. Hosted on the conference archive is a satirical skunkfucker rehabilitation poster. Eddie Vick also created a satirical comic named Skunk, named after the slur. This comic strip series was published in 1993 by Miscellanea Unlimited Press and featured talent including Mark Schurmeister, a creator of Row Razzle, as the back cover artist.
Prepare to die, Furverts.
Furvert is a pornomow of furry and pervert. Furvert actually began life inside the fandom, coined by the furry fanzine Furversion, which ran from 1987 to 1990. The material included was, as you can imagine, usually not safe for work, and it addressed its contributors and fans as Furverts. The term was used in irony for many years from members of the fandom. Over time, the definition evolved to target furries who specifically had an interest in adult-oriented material. This ranged from furry erotica to mersuits to straight-up furry porn. While it still had a more ironic tone in the fandom before it became less commonly used, outside the fandom, anti-furries used it in a more derogatory way. The definition was essentially the same, but it wasn't used ironically. A notable use of the term is in the college humor animation Furry Force, a three-part series that served as a satirical take on furry's sexual aspects.
The only good Furfag is a dead Furfag.
After the furry renaissance, the turn of the century was surrounded by many big-name news and entertainment outlets, publishing media that portrayed furries in a rather unpleasant light. As far as the masses were concerned, furries were seen as some sexualized zoophilic fetish ring of maniacs. As furries entered the internet age with the rest of the world, it was inevitable that an army of anti-furries would form. Arguably the most famous insult to ever disgrace the fandom is Furfag, also known as furry fag and furry faggot. Faggot is an insult most associated with homosexual people, but also has a more uncommon meaning given its derogatory evolution. Furfag became sort of a bog-standard furry insult, to the point where it truly became an internal meme for some furries. Alongside its siblings, this term saw usage from anti-furs who wanted to disrupt or troll members of the fandom. It was used on forums, and even on the lovely haven of 4chan. Part of the inspiration for such a term may have been the large prevalence of LGBTQ+ members of the fandom.
Yiff in hell, Furfag!
Yiff in Hell is a cautionary tale of just how much an insult toward furries can become a real meme. Yiff in Hell takes the furry term of yiff, aka to have sex, and brings forward the notion that any animal with human-like intelligence should burn for eternity. Given how quickly hair and fur burns, a truly harrowing experience. Yiff in Hell has also conjoined with another insult to form the common phrase, Yiff in Hell, Furfags, one of the most memed insults of all time in the fandom. The sexual portrayal of furries is more than likely responsible for this phrase's origin. It was very commonly seen on 4chan and a number of anti-furry websites. Furries have turned this back onto the anti-furs, such as saying, "I've yiffed in hell. It was hot." A number of artists have also made memes such as, "Tonight, we yiff in hell."
Another idiot from the Furrydumb.
Furries are well known for their lingo, and also have a habit of sometimes creating several abbreviations for the same word. Examples include furry conventions, which also has FurryCon and just FurCon. Another is furry fandom, which also has Furrydumb and Furrydumb. Furrydumb is a pun of Furrydumb, directed at insulting the intelligence of the furry community. This insult can be traced all the way back to 1998 on the alt.fan.furry bulletin board. This term was also used by members of the Burnfurs. The Burnfurs were a group of radical ideologists who believed they should abolish sexual elements from the fandom in their entirety. They have also expanded upon the term with alternatives such as fuckdumb and cesspool.
You sick-ass dogfuckers.
One of the worst misconceptions the fandom has ever been faced with is a connection to zoophilia. The name itself is self-explanatory and is an insult that is still commonly used today. It has even been used by members of the community to call out discovered zoophiles. Notable is the zoosadism ring that was leaked back in 2018. The number of times the word dogfucker has been said on Kiwi farms is a testament to its terrifying legacy. So those were some of the more popular insults used against the fandom over the course of its life. This video has been a little less serious, but nonetheless, I hoped you learned something new. Until next time when I talk about the history of furaffinity.net. Stay tuned. God, what was this video? What am I doing? What was I even thinking?
This way to the skunkfucker party.
Fuck.
Prepare to die, Furverts.
I can't do that with a straight face.
Oh, come on.
I froze.
Yes, you froze.
You sick-ass dogfuckers.
Oh, that was perfect.